Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda, and today we are going to be filming in a different location because we're going to be doing a very different type of video than I've ever done on my channel before. So I never do like sit and talk with the camera type videos. I just feel like no one wants to hear what I have to say. I really try to have like a specific book or specific books to talk about when I'm doing that, but today is going to be different, and I can't promise you that this will be the only one I ever do, but I also can't promise you that I'll ever do one of these again. I'm going to be coming and talking to you guys because I have just hit 6 months of being on Booktube, and what's really awesome is my 6 months of being on Booktube also correlates with 6 months of the year. So I can talk to you about what my 6 months of being on Booktube was like, but I can also talk to you about like a mid-year wrap up. So I want to talk to you guys about the past 6 months and what the next 6 months and hopefully longer are going to look like. And I also want to give you a wrap up for this year. So the past 6 months have been fine. I think I met my expectations with Booktube, which is kind of sad because I was hoping to exceed my expectations. As of filming this video, I have 30 subscribers, which I feel like is awesome. I have the goal of getting 100 by the end of this year. I have no clue if that's going to happen or not, but it's just kind of like a number to put out there. Once I hit that goal, I don't have any more goals past that with like a number count. I really just want to keep doing this for fun, and I don't want to focus on the numbers as people seem to like to say. I am planning on changing how I upload books, so I'm going to be moving to a scheduled upload instead of just posting whenever I feel like it, which is what I've been doing. So the schedule is going to be every Friday I post a video, every other Monday I post a video, and then on the last day of the month I will always post my TBR for the next month, and on the first of the month I will always post my wrap up for the previous month. And if those happen to fall on a Friday or Monday, they will take the place of those other videos, but if they don't, they will not be taking the place. So even if it falls like on a Thursday, I will still do a Friday video unless my life gets crazy stressful. But as of right now, it's working for me. I've only been doing it for 2 weeks, but I seem to like it a little bit more. When this video comes out, I'll have been doing it for about a month, so you'll see if it actually works or not. I also this year, at the beginning of the year, I had decided to set a low reading goal. So I wanted to read 80 books this year. I've already passed 80 books as of June 7th, and I see no end in sight. So at the beginning of May, I believe it was, it might have been the end of April, decided to up my reading goal to 180 books in the year, which is, if you do the math, it's 15 books per month, which was just slightly over what I was accomplishing. So I had to make up some of those numbers later on. I love it. I think that this is a great number. I think it's a great challenge for me to try and do, but I also think that moving forward, I'm never going to do a challenge like this again. I said that at the beginning of the year where I was like, I'm just going to take it easy and read what I want to read. And then I realized, oh, maybe I can challenge myself. So I can't promise that I won't ever do this again. But what I would like to do is moving forward, I would like to have my goal of every single year be just 100 books flat. And then if I make it over or I make it under, it's not that big of a deal. I'm hoping to get to the point where I can just read to read instead of just to read to see how much I can read, but I don't have the personality to do that. So one of the big things I've been doing with my channel is I've been trying to clear off my physical TBR and get it down. As of the last video you guys saw about this, I have managed to get my TBR down a lot, which is awesome. This past month has been great in me clearing it off. I am still working on it. I hope to knock down my TBR even more. So that's just my physical TBR. I want to get to the point where I have the book I'm currently reading and own the next book I'm going to be reading, and that's it. And then I don't really care about audiobooks because I get one audiobook every single month from Audible, and I get through those really fast. And I don't mind having like a few of those available to myself so I can kind of choose what I want to read. But when it comes to physical books, when I have too many books like I do right now, I kind of panic, and then I no longer want to read anything I own, and I want to go to the library and check books out, or I want to buy new books. So I want to get to the point where I don't feel like bad if I decide to buy a few books, or if I decide to go to the library and not read what I currently have, which right now I do feel bad doing that. Hopefully I can get past that feeling, but I don't have a lot of space here. I am living with my parents in the meantime because my job is part-time, which is why I do a lot of freelance stuff and side jobs. But I'm really hoping to be moving to full-time in the next few months, which would be absolutely awesome. I'm supposed to move to full-time before October, but because of COVID, I'm not sure if that's actually going to be happening. So who knows? And as soon as I move to full-time, I'm planning on basically working another month to save as much money as possible and then start searching for a place of my own. So I don't know exactly what the rest of this year is going to look like because of that, but I can tell you that I will try to keep you up to date as best as possible. So I want to talk to you guys really briefly about my goals with Booktube. I already mentioned like the number that I was hoping to get, so that is just a really small portion of it. My main goal with Booktube is to have fun and meet great creators who are also reading books and great viewers who are reading books. And I want to get to the point of communication on my channel. I really love talking to people through the comments, and I think that is my favorite part of Booktube, is seeing someone comment and knowing that they watched your video or watched to the end of your video. I think it's so great. And I think that the only way I can really get to that point is, one, I need to do that for other people's channels, which I am starting to do, and it's fun. And then two, I want to eventually turn this love into something else. So like, since I realized that's my favorite part of Booktube, I want to do more with that. So I've recently been on some Discords with some readathons, and I think that is the most fun thing ever. I think it's great to do a read along or a readathon or a book club where you communicate with people through Discord and then possibly through a video at the end to talk about the books. So that is my main goal with this channel, is to get to the point where I could have a book club. I really would like to do it with another creator, so I'd have to find someone that I would agree with and want to do a book club with. But then also I want to get to the point where we could stream videos. You have to have a certain number of followers in order to do that. So I'd have to get that many followers, which will probably take me a long time. But then also I would love to get a Discord started where we could talk throughout the month about the book, and then at the end of the month do a reading wrap up, maybe like a live stream. I don't know exactly, but I think that that would be my biggest goal for this channel, is to get to that point where it really isn't just me, it's like a community of people doing stuff together. I love that. I love that idea, and I know that it's going to take a long time to put into effect, which bums me out, but also it gives me something to look forward to beyond just like, I'm trying to get a certain number of subscribers, which is a fair goal and is awesome. And within that goal, there is a certain number I need to get to accomplish that goal. But I hate trying to put my value or worth of this channel into like numbers that are based off of you guys. Like, I want to put the worth based off of what I get from it. This year has been great. I've really enjoyed doing Booktube. I really enjoy seeing myself get more comfortable on here and editing in more fun ways and worrying less so much about the final outcome and more about the content that I'm bringing you. It's been nice to ease up on myself, and it's been nice to get way more comfortable with the camera and way more comfortable in general just talking about books. You know, I'm still learning, which is great because I'm hoping to always be learning in my life, but it's been such a pleasant thing and I'm loving it so much. So before I leave, I want to do one final thing, and that is I want to talk to you guys about the books that you might be seeing at the end of the year that might possibly make it onto my favorites of 2019 list. And I made a list of them, and I was going to talk about each of them individually, but the list is too long for me to do that. So I'm just going to read through them really quickly, and then you guys are going to have to try to figure out which ones might make it to the end of the year and which ones won't. I'm already having a hard time because I'm like, I can't imagine kicking off any of these books off of this list, but I know I'm going to read even better books. Honorable mentions will be done first. So honorable mention is going to be books that didn't just quite make it, but that was because they were like short just a little bit in my mind from making it to this list. Or there's going to be one of them that I haven't finished yet, so that's why it's on the list. So A Song of Wraiths and Ruin, The Jealousy of Jalis, The King of Crows, Age of Myth, and The Toll. all deserve honorable mentions. They just didn't quite get there, or they were like sequels in series and I just don't want to have those as my favorites. And then also the one I'm currently reading, The Prior of the Orange Tree, gets an honorable mention. And then the ones that you might be seeing at the end of the year are going to be Pet Sematary, Gideon the Ninth, Middle Game, The Poppy War, The Starless Sea, The Name of the Wind, A Memory Called Empire, Ninth House, and The Raven Tower. So it's been a little bit since I made this list, and I can already tell you there are at least 2 to 3 books on that list that are not going to be making it to the end. And so I think it'd be really fun if you guys try to guess it down below which 2, let's say, you think are getting kicked off of this list. It's been really fun talking to you guys. I hope that you like this video. My nose itches. I hope that you like this video and are okay with me doing something slightly different for a hot second. I just felt like I needed to sit down and talk to you guys because this isn't something I normally do, and I really wanted to thank everyone who watches and subscribes and anyone who's ever commented on my videos, even those spammers who comment on videos. You know what? Thank you, because it brings me a little bit of joy every single time someone does it and I'm just like, hey, they took the time to do it. Moving forward, I am so excited. I have so many great plans for this channel, and I really hope that you guys are gonna stick around and enjoy the content. So I don't remember how my outro goes, but until next time, I'll talk to you guys in the comments. Bye.